And I'm Ailey.
And we're here today with Colin to do an interview with him about his job. So what's your main role here at Glenmuir?
Well, I'm managing director, so really I take overall responsibility for the decision making within the business, but I'm supported by a team of 5 people who report into me, who then have responsibility, direct responsibility for their areas, but I'm involved in making policy and dictating the direction of the business, and really looking at cementing all relationships with all of the governing bodies within the industry.
Are there any other roles which you participate in?
I tend to get involved in everything, so I support my sales director and go and visit certain customers. So, for instance, I think you've been up to Gleneagles, and I go and visit the buyer at Gleneagles quite often and make sure everything's okay, and give her the opportunity to tell me if there's anything that isn't quite right. So that's a function that's replicated across a number of customers. Anne, who you've met, our development manager, she's responsible for all of the European Ryder Cup team development. So I tend to support her when she's making all of the presentations to the Ryder Cup captain and the various other people that are involved in the selection process. So I tend to support staff and take a role in all aspects of the business. If there's some new machinery to go into the factory, I have a look and I'm involved in the assessment process there. So it's very much a sort of general job across the whole aspects of the business.
And what's your favourite thing that you do here? What's your favourite part about your job?
Oh gosh, favourite. I suppose really seeing the business being successful, seeing new ranges coming through every year. We develop 2 ranges every year, one for spring and then one for autumn. We've got a great team of people here, so again, I love that interaction with people on a day in, day out basis, and it's those sort of things that make the job very rewarding to me.
So what advice and tips would you give to somebody who was considering a career in clothing or textiles, specifically golf or anywhere else?
I think in many ways it's all about education. So there are very, very good courses both in Scotland and in the south for textile degrees. But there is a variety of ways that you get involved. There's not just one discipline. I mean, if you're involved in actual design of products, you need to have a broad understanding of how they're made as well and how they're specified. But we then have quite good courses to teach people how to physically put a garment together. Garment technology courses. So it's really about getting your degree, and then going to university to study, and then really, usually as a matter of course, you would then get allocated a placement at some stage during that university course, and afterwards, the world's, it's still a massive industry across the world. So there's still huge opportunities for people coming through textile courses, and there are some very, very good courses. There are very good colleges that specialise in Scotland. Scotland delivers quite a lot of talent in terms of the creative side of clothing.
So how difficult is it for you to compete with the global market of places like China and mass producing product? You either, I think these days, have to harness that and work with it, or you don't exist. So we have a mix of, and I suppose really we have a brand for starters that is quite important in terms of defending your position. We've got a heritage from 1891 until today. We've got a strong heritage. We're Scottish based. It's very looked upon across the world as being very positive. It's a shame that nowadays it's virtually impossible to get a shirt, a polo shirt that's made in Scotland. The way of the world. it's all made in the Far East. If we didn't want to put a shirt into our range, quite frankly, that wasn't home produced, we wouldn't have one in our range, right? So that's that. As far as knitwear is concerned, we do have a sister company in Hoyk who produce good quality cashmere and also lambswool knitwear. So we harness the best of all worlds and protect ourselves that way through our brand, our heritage, etc. And this is really how you survive in textiles today.